I was drowning in my own mind. Every night felt like a war inside. Shadows whispering in the dark, trying hard to tear me apart. I pushed the world away again, closed the door on every friend. Thought no one would stay this long, thought they'd leave when things went wrong. But through the chaos in my chest, through every scar I never confessed, when I thought I'd stand alone, they built a throne beside my stone. They loved me in the dark, when my world was falling apart. When the storm was in my soul, they never let me lose control. Through the fire and the rain, through the madness and the pain, when my heart was torn and worn, I had queens inside my storm. Different hearts but the same fire, everyone a different desire. One was calm when I would break, one could feel the risks I'd take. One would hold me through the night when my demons came to fight. One would kiss the scars I hide like they want something to deny. They never asked me to be perfect, never needed me to deserve it. They just saw the broken man and loved him more than he could stand. They loved me in the dark, when my world was falling apart. When the storm was in my soul, they never let me lose control. Through the fire and the rain, through the madness and the pain, when my heart was torn and worn, I had queens inside my storm. Maybe love ain't always clean, sometimes it's wild and in between. Sometimes it's messy, sometimes it's wrong, but sometimes it's where you belong. And when the night was closing in, when I felt I couldn't win, they didn't run from what I was. They stood beside me just because they loved me through the scars, through the shadows and the wars. When the storm refused to end, they became my closest friends. Through the fire and the rain, through the madness and the pain, even when my heart was torn.